I thought you said you was losing it. You said you was losing it.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. No.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Here's Gordon.
Watch the twist.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Gordon. Tackled by the Temple Al, Julian Taylor.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. This is Butler making the catch. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Mike's 50, Mike's. Middle. I got him.
3rd and long here for Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
I mean, if anything, hell, I don't want it to fuck. I could have got fucking score credit.
His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hakeem Butler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez home to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
43 is the mark. 43 is the mark.
Rosen to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go, baby. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. He's jumping.
On the counter, here's Gordon. Shedding the tackler, that gives him some room. The 40, 30, 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Melvin Gordon, 77 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Barely. I'm up 17.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating to use the box.
This is caught at the 20. They'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Chill out. Seattle. JT.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet.
He's got him And complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35.
A gain of 29 yards.
Yeah.
First down, Arizona.
Yo, chill out. For real.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. Now they run from the gun with Gordon.
What up, Lambo?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Come on.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Dolphins' 37-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Oh, you gotta hold up, block, yo.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not in there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Shit.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Gordon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This fielded at the 2.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler.
Hello.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
What's that? Going big, going big. I'm a pick.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
What we got? Count. Check alert.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Cam, whoa, Cam.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards.
First down, Cardinals.
Them niggas supposed, come on, man.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on
and
first
all I
and
do
10.
is win.
First down, Murray. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
It's now second and 10.
And all we do is win. And if you want it, but you're
Yeah, they should.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Gonzalez puts this one through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side, learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board. Well done.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
yeah, buddy.
Hey, Alpha.
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. He uncorks it for Snead. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Watch tight end. Tight right. 4 down. 51 the mic.
It's Eckler again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Rosen. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The sideline took it off. And he says it went out at the 9-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
These guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
He upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
If it's not the 96
Gurley, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account
when he did 96 overall, Gurley, he's tough.
Being a receiver downfield.
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver.
Anybody trying to train me a quarterback in that other league, yo? I got the Vikings.
Throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense?
Kirk Cousins in a second.
It's a tough task.
I'm going to have Kirk Cousins. What the fuck?
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Take Kirk Cousins back, yo. I don't want that nigga. Take him back.
We're going to have Kirk Cousins.
Somebody outside.
Who y'all got?
I don't know Kirk Cousins, bitch.
No.
Good eye.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left.
Oh, my God. Isn't that Kyle Murray's ass?
Well, the other day they told us when we got 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
This nigga special teams on the Dolphins, that.
Great blocking, nearly
this nigga busts that bitch every kickoff, every punt.
Return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Why? Why?
Now Eckler. And they got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it.
This must be the league where I'm 2 and
but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
It's the league where I beat the shot of the Jets.
Check this out.
1st and goal, and they
I went over there and got it. So tell me why whenever I went in there, motherfucker act like he didn't want to give it to me. Yeah, I went over there and got it. So tell me why the motherfucker act like he didn't want to give it to me.
Here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now
they're
looking at
outside
2nd and goal.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it,
but he didn't want to give
yards
it
on first down, that fits the bill.
Oh, we both do shit.
He took off the warranty sticker thing. That's the reason why I'm asking you all these questions. I said, well, the guy in fucking phone told me to go get it too, but that's the reason why I went to the plane.
He been in long year, but he played
The
like
tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
Yeah, don't start,
Make the playoffs, he went out.
But I'm probably going to sell one of it.
What I say, though?
They'll come out in the pistol. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
I don't know.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Buying a
Once you get into the end
PlayStation
zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
That's a
Field shrinks with those safeties. It's almost like there's no extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
I don't know yet.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense to
down
make sure
there.
that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Yeah. I mean, cause I don't know
And that'll carry
how that
over the
one's going to
back
work
line
out.
of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they
Alright,
really
well, I'll
couldn't
let
get
you know
anything
somebody
going.
Right.
They punt from deep inside their own territory.
You gotta
which
hurry
means
up,
lose the
yo.
field position
You gotta
back
get
as
to
a
the
general
line.
rule.
You gotta get up
What
there,
they're looking
fat
for
ass.
now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Oh, man. I'm playing,
He's been busy this afternoon. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Oh, my goodness.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. That's caught by Howard. And they work this well
Clearly my
upfield
quarterback
across the
ain't gonna make it.
45. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up.
Yeah. That nigga name is Stick.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a loss of 7.
Wow, come
And now it's
on.
3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Murray with a 3rd and long. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard.
Get that nigga.
Flat on his back.
That nigga, they really said on 3rd down and stick.
A loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
You going out with them tonight, Tim?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked
only reason I ain't getting I already made plans
and
for
the
the
return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave.
This nigga not even playing no more, bro. I swear, yo. This nigga Lambo is not playing. I just literally watched him with the linebacker not move.
He can only get back to the line of scrimmage.
This nigga Texan.
Second and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Bullshit anyway.
Now Murray throwing on second down. That's complete. It's Gordon.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun on third down, Murray. This is Gordon on the dump off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now Gordon on first down.
Yeah.
He's eating up at the line of scrimmage. Down to 16. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Yeah, what the fuck? This play took 30 years to develop.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Grant. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Yeah.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss.
Hey, yo, 4th and 1, I can go for it? Or no?
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On third down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. It's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like,
when you press the turbo and
his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Rosen.
I be getting
icons
messed up when I do that
Chandler
shit. I be pressing triangle
he's the
and shit.
culprit, and that is now his
he barely got that shit off.
Season as his great year
he
continues.
threw that bitch with luck. Threw that bitch up.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Rosen looking to throw. On the screen, this is
I suck this year, Madden and 2K.
Run inside the 40 and down to the 28-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Definitely. Really well done.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off the play fake.
Hit his ass.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Yes, sir.
Running it. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down.
He can't hang. Hey, alert.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard
line. Oh, come on.
Chandler Jones.
I thought he was going to jump the fucking pick, bro. What the fuck? I thought he was going to jump the fucking pick. He didn't even jump.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Man, sweet lady, 5 and 6.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Parker unable to get that one.
Oh, my God. They just playing worse than me. The Seattle nigga?
He can't beat me. He can't beat. No, he wasn't God. He was Packers.
The Cardinal offense.
Beating the shit out of everybody.
Just about do it. And defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run it here with Gordon. And an alley to run. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Whoa.
And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big play there by Gordon. 51 yards on the ground. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. There's 1st and 10. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along.
Oh.
But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Cards, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Don't feel bad, man.
That nigga Melvin Gordon had 204 yards. Jesus. That nigga Chandler Jones had 3 sacks.
Blitz. Fake blitz, fake blitz, fake blitz, fake blitz, fake blitz. Get in there!
Melvin Gordon just became a 95. Jesus.